Hi and welcome back to Vanilla Ice Sheet episode 7. My name is Icon and we're going to guide our friends here through another of Eden's food binges, and we're going to expand this little place. One day I'm going to find out where to find some wood, or, well, I don't know, maybe I'll just accept that my nobles one day will just have undignified throne rooms. And we have to say hello to the raid while we're starting. And if you haven't checked out my channel yet, feel free to do so. You'll find a lot of other Rimworld content there. And if you like what you see, leave a subscription. You make me very happy with that. Help me, and I'll help you with some notifications whenever something nice shows up for you. So I'm going to head towards those guys proactively. The Red Mule Roba are attacking, and I'm definitely not going to send Eden there. I mean, one day she has some shooting skills, so it's not entirely worthless to send her after all. So I'm bringing up Henry up front here to block whatever needs to be blocked. I mean, those guys are sending 2 bowmen and a fighter. It's pretty rough, honestly. Let's check out the squad. So Scorpion is, well, pretty bad with a bow. Pretty nice stats, though. Kangaroo, okay. Pretty good with that club, though. And Ape is the guy we should be taking care of first. So we're going to kite Kangaroo a little bit here. And I think it's really important that we're going for the same target here. So, turns out I gotta swap over to Kangaroo because he's chasing Henry. And getting at least one hit into this guy would be very, very beneficial for the kiting process. There we go. So, first guy down. Let's check out Henry. Should be just some bruises, right? So, I'm focusing down Ape now. And I'm going to send Henry towards him too. Both parties are behind cover, so I assume that there will be... Oh, well. Okay. Ape scored a hit against Barbara, but apart from that, she only got a bruise from that. Alright. Let's just hope that everything will turn out fine here. Okay. More dead bodies. 13 herbal meds. Wow. What a find. But, well, okay. Gotta let Henry tend to himself right away. Maybe they'll take down Scorpion too. Who knows? But I don't mind if they don't. So, alright. These guys have been taken down, and I'm going to let Scorpion just escape. And I don't mind. Alright. So Henry is patching himself up. I mean, his insulation is against minus 40 degree. It's minus 46 outside, but I think he'll handle. All right. So that's been dealt with. Quite a scary fight. Gotta be honest. There was a moment when I saw myself failing there quite horribly, but that's some feeling I keep having. Alright, so let's bring up that billiards table I was talking about last episode. They certainly deserve that, but I'm going to make that out of steel again, because I don't want to use too much of my precious wood, but we're going to use a little bit of the wood for that. So these steel veins have been all mined out completely and thoroughly. Sad, as sad as that might be. So we're going to mine furthermore on this side of the mountain here. Okay. But also, oh well, there's enough chunks. Okay. I was thinking that I didn't have enough chunks for a moment, but no. It's all fine. Okay. But I really do like the idea of storing my other foodstuffs over here, and just storing the finished meals inside that little room here, because there should be not too much harm in it. Apart from the fact that the room in here is also growing a little bit short. Okay. So Henry was again beaten up quite hard, gotta say. He really got some bruises there. Alright. I'm quite happy that Eden has some intellectual passion. Although, well, the only thing which is not good about her is her low movement speed. But apart from that, she's a great person to have on the squad. Oh, we got good quality on the billiards table too. So, nice. Very, very nice. This gives me a good feeling about this. This is a very nice, cozy little recreation room. So, let's... I'm so sad that people are playing alone in these rooms, always with a poker table. Feels quite wrong. But, well. Some things that this game never managed to simulate better. Well. So, I want to prefer the slate again over the granite, because I need to build up those slate walls here, because I want to have more rooms available at all times. Okay. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Oh man, these bows are not even having a tolerable quality. I mean, come on, poor quality. It's the best I can tackle here. Oh man, sad, isn't it? Well, area revealed. So, what a surprise. Okay, didn't expect that to happen. Alright, geothermal power research is coming along nicely too. Oh, look at them having fun. Recreation satisfied. They're even happy because the rec room is slightly impressive. So I think it's time to put up some art bench, because with art I can amp up the coziness of this place to another level. So we're going to do that. But where will I manufacture my art? The workshop area here is pretty crammed at this point, but there's one thing I can do. I mean, still housing that Arctic fox. So here's a spot I can still use. That's good, because I want to have the art bench inside the warm space, because art has very high work times. Every piece of art features a pretty large amount of work units. So overall, I want to have this where I don't suffer from any work penalty if possible, because that would be non-beneficial. And a tool cabinet, maybe move the table over here and put up a tool cabinet in between. Thinking about those things. Alright, so granite flooring on the next room here. Slowly building up my little cozy place here. Okay. But I think it's also about time to think about some flooring for the floor. Alright. Considering myself so happy with this little flourishing place. So one thing I really enjoy about the extreme cold biome here is it really feels like some sort of achievement to live here. Every piece of technology that ensures my survival here feels very, very important and um, gives a nice satisfaction feel to what I have achieved there. I really like that. So I'm going to order Squint now to clean up this room at least once, because I have a strong dislike towards filthy rooms. Alright, so cranking up the ingredient radius in 20. It's a little bit too low there. Alright, look here, way better. No more blood and dust and grime, rubble, all gone. Nice. Okay. If steel wasn't this valuable, I would consider flooring my warehouse here with some steel tiles, but I feel like that stuff is way too valuable to go for such stunts right now. And 0 wildlife, even though it is spring. Oh man, what a pity. But at least the interior design is coming along nicely. Barbara, the person without any passion for construction, is climbing steadily towards her rank of 12. She's really relentless. Oh, boys, we got the plants, rank 8. Awesome. So there's room for one more of those things. And I'm going to grow my heal roots now. Awesome. Man, this place is so hungry for steel, it's amazing. And a little bit scary too. And also, I just noticed, let's deconstruct some ship junk, because my components are low. And I can't afford having no components anymore. If some components inside a machine break down, here it might be quite deadly quite quickly, so I don't want to risk anything here. So progress on the geothermal energy now is really a lot better. Even though Eden, being slothful, having a minus on her global work speed, well, she's kind of a gimmicky person, but whatever. So there's a limestone meteorite. Huzzah! Some foreign stone. I guess we should be happy now or such. Okay. Oh, I not having any power conduits in there. Shame on me. Okay. So I'm going to let Henry clean up the room before we do anything dumb again. Alright, so let's plant some heal roots. Awesome. Like this is progress. Fetching myself my own medicine is very, very it's making me feel very safe, you know, because having no medicine or no sustainable supply of medicine, it's more of a thing that I tried talking about. It's really scary because without that, some infection, plague, flu can just kill people quite easily. I have only one good doctor, so these are all things I need to take into account. So without any wildlife, it's a really tough thing how to do anything here. So we have a excellent dresser for the sleeping room of the couple here. Check out the devotion of Barbara. This furniture is engraved with an image of Barbara Valentine building a dresser. Oh, come on. You made art about yourself building a dresser on your dresser? Not even going to look at that further. Man, that's not really creative, Barbara. I'm disappointed of you. Okay. But sometimes they just do that. Well, can't change it. So... with the art bench available, I'm going to do some small sculptures. Oh boy, nobody here is really artsy at all, hey? So, do we even have passion? No, none at all. Gosh. Okay, so that's actually a problem. So the first sculptures we're doing will be absolutely grotesque. That's sad. So who's going to do the art? I mean, well, I don't want to let Eden do that. Squint is on research. I guess Barbara is kind of the best person to do that. So yeah, why not? So we're making one sculpture out of slate blocks. Why not? So it's going to be terrible, most likely, but at the same time, even whoa. Sorry, that noise really freaked me out for a second. But even poor quality art has its qualities in terms of beauty rating. Okay, so we got that. The fox is now departing on the shuttle. And Squint is hauling the fox onto the shuttle. And quest progress. Send. Ah, I got that new guy, Lofeski. I remember vaguely why I accepted that quest again. Hi, welcome friend. Fancy haircut. So Lofeski is also not artsy. She's not even capable of art at all. But she's going to do things at this place, I guess. Wow. Well, before Eden joined, I guess I wanted her for the research jobs, but now, well, at least Henry can now drop from the cooking duty, and I'm going to have a duty board like that for her, because, oh well, that's another thing which is quite good. Henry's jobs are getting a little bit less crammed. Okay, so Eleanor here is really a fighting kind of person, so, well, nimble people have a high dodge chance, so a high melee dodge chance, so I'm definitely going to make use of that. All right, nice, very, very nice. I'm not going to. There we go. Such things like automatic hunting are not going to happen anytime too soon, I think. I mean, when? How? Against what? There's almost no animal life out there. Alright, so good thing about that, Henry's going to have more time for the mining duty. Alright, so I think I'm going to do that. Let's shrink the chunk zone like that. And I'm going to expand it like that. So the chunks are going to get stored down here. So let's check out the ingredient radius again. It's all excellent. Okay. And here will be the stockpile zone for the raw foods like here, vegetarian, exactly these. I can store meat here as well because it's frozen anyways, so who cares? Seriously, who cares? Okay, so the first slate sculpture is getting manufactured here. Awesome. Barbara at least managed to get some basic level of art. She's now an utter beginner. Oh boy. Did I already research carpet making? No, I didn't. Okay, so I think it's about time to reinstall the stools over here and build proper armchairs on the research benches, because I feel like wherever your colonists are sitting a lot, it's a wise choice to have a comfy piece of furniture there. And the armchairs are one of the most comfy things Vanilla Rimworld has in store for you. So, going to fetch away most of those stone blocks. Alright. So Barbara almost finishes the stool, the armchair, and then goes away. Alright. Usual thing. Okay, but I'm going to prioritize that one more time. I want to have those last work units getting finished, and it's a normal piece of work. Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's just fine. Okay, so inside here I'm going to lay down granite flagstones. Transport a crash. So some people are seeking some place to land. Tribes people will attack the crash shuttle site in an attempt to kill its occupants. We must defend. Contains Julian and 2 Janissaries. Oh boy. Okay. So we get some honor for that, or some plasteel. Plasteel would be a nice thing. And well, I don't have anybody having honor for the Empire yet, but well, I think I'm going to go for this. So let's go, friends. It's one of those new version 1.2 quests. Let's try it out. Oh, there's something. There's some animal here on that map. So I'm going to bring the Proud, and we need to defend the shuttle there. All right. So. Okay, Julian is the guy we need to protect. And the crash shuttle, something I can deconstruct afterwards. Nice. Okay, luckily I have enough insulated clothing for everybody, I hope. Lofeski, minus 52, minus 40, minus 45. Alright, so, well, Barbara will suffer from some hypothermia at some point. Sad. Alright. So let's defend them guys for a few hours. Let's deconstruct the shuttle in the meantime. I mean, why not? Oh boy, that's a lot of plasteel as well. So I have the materials for the multi-analyzer already in my pocket. That's really nice. So wow, those attackers are really taking their time. So now the raiders are coming, and well, okay, my Imperial friends are rushing towards those enemies. It's quite okay. I mean, overall, this is quite good if these guys are up in front here. I mean, I don't understand how you're wielding such hefty guns and trying to get so close to your enemies at the same time, but I don't judge. So there's pemmican in it for us. Awesome. So I have no clue if these were the last few raiders, but it's break time. Everybody grab some food. Having some good chow over here. Alright, so I'm going to wait until these guys are in safety. that's a sleepless night today for everybody on the colony. But so there's the shuttle arriving. All right. Okay, looks like we're allowed to leave now. Awesome. So yeah, nice. The crash landed shuttle contained enough other materials for my people here to have enough plasteel now to build the multi-analyzer once I'm there. Yes, nice. That quest was very worth the sleepless night. So I think once I have enough power available, aka finally geothermal power, it's really a slog now, but once I have that nailed down, I'm going to build another hydroponics where we're going to manufacture some drugs, because I feel like they really seem to need it. So let's tune down the preferences here a little bit. All right. Nice. I'm really considering trying to set up some situation where I have where I could assign a third research table, because it seems like this place could actually facilitate it. I have so many fine researchers. I mean, 3 people having intellectual stats between 7 and 8 to begin with, and all having a minor passion. That's a lot. Hey, we have visitors. Wow, amazing. So I'd really love to tame away on that Arctic wolf, but I'm pretty sure it would be trying to kill me anyways, so I won't even bother, you know. It would only end up tragic for all parties. Okay, Lefesky wants to have a food binge. I don't mind. Do whatever you might have to. That's really a nice feeling to know that I'm having enough food here on the colony to don't mind about that. They have jump pack. They have a jump pack tech print on them. Man, I want that. I have a human leather parka. Well, let's rather sell that off. So I'm buying pretty much everything they happen to have. All the packaged survival meals too. It's always nice to have some. Just going to forbid them now to make sure that there's a decent chance that they're not going to get snacked away. So the wolf has decided to hunt now. So it looks a little bit OP to have that mod running, but I feel like the game tells you way too late that an animal is trying to eat you. Just my personal opinion. So let's drag the attention of the wolf towards my marksman. And off we go. Since you know, Barbara is at it again. This woman is delivering deadly shots with a sufficiently low skill since the beginning of the series. So I need to think about a proper nickname now, because I was joking around with it for quite some time, but now it's the 3rd time that she just blasts away something quite dangerous with a direct hit. We have to admire that now. It's about time. I mean, she's really She's really trying to show off here. So let's show the lady our proper respects. Going to check out what kind of ideas I have until the next episode. Maybe you have some comments too. I don't know. We're going to check that out. All right. So today there's some wolf on the table. Do we even corpse? No, we don't. Okay. So this is going to be the corpse storage area too. All right. Nice. Visitors are leaving again. I want no stone blocks here, actually. They shouldn't be here. Neither should be steel. That's all for this block for this stockpile here. I do like what's happening here. I do like what's happening here. So, no sun lamp. That would be a little bit too much. Just thought about regular lights. Just a little bit to brighten up this floor a bit. Because those dark stones everywhere, they sure darken down this whole place. So, heal roots also take quite some time in the hydroponics basin, but at the same time, they're really that's really worth it. So let's bring up the importance, but we only store meals inside this important room for food. There we go. Because everything here is frozen anyways. I love that. Anyways, my friends, it's always time. It's almost time to pack up my things. So sad. Enjoying my stay so much. Finally, 5 people. I mean, that's a pretty big step forward. Pretty satisfied with that. Having a new room getting ready here as well. So slow but steady progress. I'm thinking about a proper throne room too, and thinking about expansions of this little complex here too, because this is nice and cozy and everything, but I'd like to aim more towards 10 colonists or such, so we need to build this palace a little bit bigger. Anyways, friends, so leave me a comment down below. I always love to hear from you, as you might know, and feel free to leave a like or a subscription on my channel. If you want to help me out and make me happy, that's just way to go. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful time until the next time. And goodbye, my friends. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of my Vanilla Ice Sheet series. I'm Icon, and we're going to have another wonderful day out here on the frozen world, Gilidia. I'm not sure where exactly things will get us today, but I'm only sure that we're getting closer to the geothermal power and thus closer to more expansions. I have loosely on my head, on my schedule, to design some throne room, but apart from that, we're going to see where the gameplay leads us today. And if you like this kind of content, check out my channel. You'll find plenty of other Rimworld videos there. And feel free to leave a subscription as well. That would make me very, very happy, and you won't miss any future content. So I guess we both have something out of that. Alright, so let's get started. I finally got those heal roots here in my basins. So medicine is now also something we grow ourselves. And overall, this area here, the eternal ice, is not as scary as it was once before. Eden is really getting there. She's making wonderful progress, but what's making me concerned is still the lack of weaponry here on this colony. The weapons are still basically what I had when I started. Hey, Lofeske, you're not odd to botch all those potato harvests, but it's okay. We have enough of that stuff. I mean, the workshop here is frozen and won't never thaw, so food won't be spoiling here either. I mean, it all comes with its ups and downs, you know. Ice Sheet has pretty easy food management, when it comes down to perishing times. A royal tribute collector. Hi. We don't have anything for you, good sir. Alright. There's more and more cotton growing here, and I already finished the rec room, so it's time to research that, what's it called again, carpet making technology soon. But first things first, you know, I gotta have that geothermal generator first. There's granite blocks to no end. Alright. But I really look forward to having more power. But for now, it seems to me like stones are the stuff I need the most. So I need somebody else on the crafting business. I think Lefesky will be an additional person here, because I want to make sure that there are stones being cut all day long. Alright, so we got a wolf here. Consider trying to tame it. I mean, I now have the food to get a wolf through, but do I have the animal handling skills? That's the other question. But I'd love to have a wolf on the colony, or generally animals. So Eden is very good with that. Huh, yeah, sure, we're going to let the old lady get in front of the wolf. That's not a smart thing to do. I'm pretty sure that this is not a smart thing to do. So Barbara's fledgling artistic skills. Let's see what comes out of that. Oh boy, she finished the first sculpture. It's poor. It's at least not awful. So let's check out. The sculpture bears an illustration of Squint huddled beside a quarry while covered in frost. A cold blue moon looms in the background. Almost every shape in the image seems to be triangular. This representation tells the story of Squint freezing to death. Come on, Squint is still alive. He didn't freeze to death. And besides, who would actually want to have that in his room? And, well, I can only assume that this was a very traumatic experience for Barbara. But, yeah, I don't feel like I want to showcase that. I mean, oh, a wolfskin formal vest. I mean, would you like to look at some statue of one of your buddies for dying in your chill out zone? I don't know. Maybe if I was more Catholic, I could do that. I mean, Catholics even got this habit of having dying people on their walls, nailed on crosses. They like that, maybe, but not me. So, yeah, well, this one's for sale, I guess. I gotta be careful with that wolf there. I somehow want to try and tame it, but at the same time, it sounds to me like a very foolish thing to do. Yeah, well, at least research is making serious progress these days. Although I don't know why. What's the matter with Squint? Ah, Squint is hauling all day and night. I see. Yeah, I mean, I have issued a really large chunk hauling order here, but I think it's for the best of us. To have these chunks here available is really good for us. I really like this place here. It starts to grow on me. Oh, neato. So, okay. Components won't be a problem for the next time. Thanks for that. I think I should start deconstructing these little ruins here in the vicinity. And there goes the wolf on the hunt. So we're going to bring up Barb, Squint, and, well, going to bring Lefesky as well. So I'm pretty sure that Henry is the target of that wolf. I don't know why the game gives you this readout that late, but at least you get some sort of readout. Going to bring Henry here, and let's just see. Since the wolf is not aggravated yet, he's not triggering any traps. He's too smart to do so, sadly. I hate it when the enemies are smart. Don't you too? So, yeah, well. I don't want to wreck my solar generators any further. The wolf will now die soon. He didn't stop though, he's just faking it. I know what it looks like when they're faking it. So, did she do it again? Come on, Barbara. What's the matter with this woman? It's the 4th time now. Alright, so I gotta be doing this now. She's no longer Barbara. She's now Deadeye. So I can't do that anymore without giving her the proper respects. I mean, seriously. I wouldn't want to attack my colony. I was already trying to think about maybe I'm going to tame that wolf once it's downed. Sometimes you can. Sometimes when you rescue them, they are grateful for being rescued, and then they get easier, and they give you an easier chance to tame them. But not with Barbara, that's for sure. Wow, that's quite whack. All right. So there we go. Or maybe I'm going to do this this way. It's still Barbara, but her title now is Deadeye. Let's go for this. It feels weird to have Barbara no longer on the bar here. All right. Power without end. I really think about building some more batteries here in the time for the future, because it seems to me that we could use some more. So I don't know what's happening exactly there, but I'm going to translate you that this little boy wants sugar, mama. So, well, it's so hard to keep them away from that stuff. Sugar is literally everywhere in our culture. It's not even healthy, but the advertisements are everywhere. Okay, I'm going to get away from the parenting topics. Sometimes you get sucked into these. All right, so I felt like I want to expand the chunk zone into this direction while at the same time shrink it into this dimension, so I'll be able to expand my normal storage area a little bit. We have to think about how to grow areas here, so it's not all that easy. So let's see. Squint should be free for research soon. That would be really awesome. And apart from that, we need more steel. The need for steel is there. So let's mine out a few more patches. I mean, luckily there's still some reserves around me. This place is quite plentiful, mineral-wise. Rosen's forced weather. So we would get, what, a rainy thunderstorm for the next 12 days. And I could get a masterwork revolver for that. Yeah. Okay. Give me the rainy thunderstorm for the rest of the summer. I don't care. A masterwork revolver is really nice to have. Since I'm so low on weapons, having that thing here, we can actually give a little comparison here. So, Suffering Dark. An engraving on this weapon illustrates a whip A duck floats in the lower part of the image. That really makes it especially threatening. It wouldn't be threatening without the duck. So the normal revolver only deals 12 damage, 15 on the masterwork. The masterwork has 100% on these stats here as well. And let's check it out. So accuracy ratings here are even better. So yeah. It's really worth it. It's really, really worth it. Even the melee damage per second on that thing is better. So I'm going to give Eden the other revolver there. And now we have Rainy Thunderstorm for the rest of the summer. But I don't mind. Now it's a little bit loud. But most of the time it's snowy here, or some other nasty weather is happening, so whatever. Doesn't really change too much. Alright, so I think here is a place to build my colony further. So let's do it like that. So here I'm going to establish a new corridor, which will give me some room for expansions. And we're going to do, of course, well, I think I'm just going to remove some of the walls here. Maybe all of the walls, and have a little hallway here with some nice decorations. Maybe the icy death statue could be there. I don't know. I don't like it too much, honestly. Alright. I love these forced weather incidents, honestly, because they're not that terrible overall, but they add another layer of threat management, which really feels fun to me. Alright, the heal roots are growing like crazy. Medicine starts to even stockpile to some degree. Nice. Alright. I'm pretty surprised how much profit we take out of just one set of hydroponics basins here. Or much more, how much heal root one hydroponics basin can provide. So, yeah, they just didn't get to the roofing yet. Alright. Maybe I'm going to start to double wall the places here at some point too. This saves warmth as well. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Alright, so let's remove that wall I said. Because I really feel like this will make this all a little bit more neat. So there we go. Ooh. We didn't have the power conduit there. And now Squint and Eden are on the research bench. And I'm not going to issue any new orders until the geothermal generator has been researched. Because it's okay. They deserve some lazy time off from time to time too. So, Barbara, artistic too? Well, let's see. Maybe at the end of the sculpture. Okay, Lefeski is suffering from some tattered apparel. There's a problem with that toque. So let's do a new one. Alright. I gotta be doing this. Because I don't like when people are wildly tinkering with tailoring and such. So yeah, I'm even overproducing food now in a pretty large scale. That's nice. So I might be even considering turning down that production for a while. Or bringing in new people into my colony. And now, lo and behold, we got the geothermal power. Awesome. I think I'm just going to research biofuel refining and then go for motors. because this combo will enable me to build my own explosives, and this way I can just manufacture lots and lots of mortar shells, and that just will help us so much when we're getting sieged or when there's mechanoids, because this structure here is very, very vulnerable against sieges or mechanoid clusters, because we might be safe from the elements and everything, but we're not safe from attacks and such. Oh man, those juicy thrumbos. I'd really love to hunt them, but... Alright, Henry is suffering from some sensory mechanites. Mechanites are in itself not really a disease, so he suffers pain, but his sight is better, his hearing and his talking, his manipulation is better, and I'm not sure. I always have trouble interpreting the rest fall rate. I think he'll grow tired quicker now. This, if the rate of his rest fall rises, I would say yes, he should grow tired quicker. I mean, overall, these mechanites put you onto super boost the whole time. And, well, at least if they are an illness, they are a very, very odd illness. Let's put it into these words. Alright, there goes our first geothermal generator. Yay! So the Helaestios are here for some trade. I can't believe it. Somebody here for trading? Wow. Guests? Welcome to my humble abode. We won't even eat you. Promise. We got food for you. Which has been safely harvested without being killed beforehand. Alright, so let's check it out. Pretty sure they don't have any too spicy or exciting things, but components and medicine are just things that I want to buy whenever I can. So I'm going to sell off the horrible things. So this is the one of Squint freezing to death. I want to sell that one. And this one, this portrays Squint again freezing to death. Get off it. Get away. I don't want that. What's wrong with you, Barbara? Why are you envisioning your husband or your lover the whole time freezing to death? What's wrong with you? Alright, whatever. So now I have power without end, honestly. I've built up such an overkill, but I don't mind. It's there's not much bad about too much power. The only thing about too much power is that battery discharges tend to hit a little bit harder. I mean, the more power in the network, the more bam behind the shortage. So it's making sense in a way. Alright, so we're going to have some paved tiles in here, and I'm going to start to get some civilized looks everywhere here. And yes, that's a lot of steel, I'm well aware of that. But at the same time, they deserve some nice look on this place. I mean, we are now establishing this colony since a year, and overall, things are looking quite nicely for them. I even would have room for another person. I mean, how about that? The only thing now I'm really missing is a steady supply of wood. So I already thought about it a little bit longer, and I think the long-term solution will be simply, I won't be able to have a throne room which is dignified the whole time, unless I'm able to fuel those braziers with chem fuel. That would be a possibility too. So we would get some people that want to... Agnew and other desperate refugees are approaching. In return, they offer to work. So We don't have a clue how many visitors are flowing in here, but we're going to do this. Agnew and Lenny are now new to our place. I mean, that's perfect. We have all these resources, and it fits so well into the bigger picture. I like that. All right, so let's assign them. It's kind of like the perfect event for this place, because I have such huge stockpiles right now that I didn't even know what to do with them anymore. And now Agnew and Lenny arrive. Wonderful. So I want to build up new beds for them, because I don't have any in my stockpiles, don't I? No. So we're going to order Barbara to build those beds, because the beds are way more important. Agnew and Lenny need a place to sleep. So, and I'm really curious about the later rewards in the future. There we go. No. Here we go. And now the only thing missing is that heater. Because without a heater, we will be in trouble here quite soon. Lenny is actually able to help with the mining here as well. Nice. But apart from that, so I'm going to turn on Agnew on the crafting here. And turns out Lenny can do the sweeping now. Alright. So let's issue some more jobs here. And Agnew and Lenny are not really well equipped, but whatever. Alright, nice. So they got their beds now, and I guess they will be not too busy, I think. But, well, they are refugees, and like I said, every human being deserves some time off. Just being lazy and such is okay for sometimes too. Hey, look at those floors. I mean, isn't that looking nice and comfy? Alright. So the next steps will be carpets. I mean, carpets are very, very valuable here, because I don't really have too many materials available to work with. Alright. Really happy with those steel tiles coming along, because this gives this whole place a much nicer look. To see that we're having now signs of civilization everywhere, and I can't put down lamps wherever I want because I have such stupendous amounts of power available. So it's pretty awesome. Tenacious wanderers. Well, just a little bit afraid that they're actually not nice at all and try to murder us all. Okay. Let's keep mining on that steel, because the flooring projects I issued are huge. They are really, really huge. So... But I could say the same thing about this steel vein here. It's really providing a lot. Alright, Henry is picking out on food. Yeah, whatever, dude. I think you're allowed to have some moments here. Oh, but I don't agree with the amount of food here. We're 7 people, that means we need at least 14 meals. Or at least that's my personal rule of thumb. But not sure how smart that is, but I think 2 meals per colonist are just okay. Yeah, wonderful. And with the carpet making, I'm even getting the ability to add in some colors here as well. Because right now this whole place looks quite medieval. I mean, considering the environment, it's okay that it looks quite medieval. Boy, it's actually warm outside and inside. My potatoes are starting to spoil in 5 years. Alright. So I'm going to bring up Noble Apparel and the harp technology right away, because I want to be able to accommodate my first nobles. And I'd really wish that one day the game would be reconsidering the fact that I have to research these technologies. I think it sounds to me quite stupid to have the basics like the Noble Apparel and the harp on the research, because we're living in the 56th century, and if these guys actually need that kind of Noble Apparel, I don't know. If we can't tailor dusters and cowboy hats and such, I don't understand why there's actually a need to research Noble Apparel, but that's just my 2 cents about that. I feel like these technologies sound so primitive to me that it doesn't feel too immersive that I have to research them. I mean, come on, I can start building wind turbines from the scratch, but I can't tailor a noble vest. That sounds weird. Alright, so Henry got himself back together. Cool. And now, just waiting for this project to be done, and then I'm going to think about how to build further. I think here in this vicinity I want to have more living rooms. Like, I can already map them out a little bit. So I want to have something like this. I'm building them a little bit larger now because we're not that poor anymore. So these are new living rooms. I'm just stocking up on power so massively, partially because of the insane need of heaters in this colony. I mean, you really need heaters practically everywhere, and it's quite nice to have just so much power available that you just don't have to think about it anymore. So my favorite approach, just overproduce heavily and don't mind about shortages in the future. Because 20k power, that's nice. That's what I want to say. Alright. Betrayal offer. Petronia. What the? Check that out. Petronia, an Imperial of the Broken Empire. Wait a second. Here. Why is that now no longer here? Did I click some weird? Maybe it's in the world map now. I don't have a clue. Oh, here. So Agnus now I get it. It's my refugees. The Imperials say that okay. So I would get advanced components if I would kill those two. I see. What a trade. Get advanced components for murdering people. I don't agree. As tempting as advanced components are, because actually they are for real, it's quite hard to come by. But no, not like this. That's nothing I would do to people that honestly are seeking shelter and refuge here. That's a little bit too wicked, I'd say. Alright, so these new sleeping rooms, I'd say they'll get some carpeting. And also, it seems to me, I'm out of granite chunks again. So, let's chunk them back home, I say. And I just realize how unfortunate it seems to me to have no door here. Like, once these rooms are done, there's going to be a long commute if I want to haul things from outside here. And don't like that. So just researching the harps and the noble apparel on the fly to be able to actually have an adept in my colony. Alright, so I think I forgot a square here. No. So here. Let's do that. It's sadly time to put an end to this episode, my friends. We are going to live through that forced weather, I think, without any problems. And things are looking good here, I'd say. Let's see how the story will continue about Agnew and Lenny. I'm definitely not going to betray them, that's for sure. And yeah, feel free to leave some comments down below. I love to hear from you guys, as you might know. And I love even more if you would subscribe to this channel and help the future of my channel by doing so. And if not, or even if so, just have a wonderful time, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're going to check out the next episode as well. So until then, see you guys. Goodbye. Hi, and welcome to episode 9 of my Ice Sheet Vanilla playthrough series. My name is Icon, and today we're going to experience the rest of the story around Agnew and Lenny, which were refugees seeking shelter from what seemed to be the Empire, after all. I'm going to fix the problems with the flagstones here, because for some odd reason I thought it would be a good idea to put down sandstone flagstones. But thanks for that comment, by the way. It really helped me out. We're of course doing granite everywhere. We don't have any sandstones. We only have granite and slate here. So I don't know what's going to be happening apart from that today. I'm going to take any surprises from my storyteller about that, and I hope we're going to have some good fun again today. And if you haven't done so already, leave a subscription on my channel. You'll absolutely make my day. These things mean a lot to me, and if you want to, you can turn on the notifications and you won't be missing any future content from my side. But whatever might be the case, let's have some fun with this little colony here. So we're really in a very good spot here. I'm very happy with everything, but the expansions are very necessary, I gotta say. It's about time to make this little place a little bit more lively and happy. I mean, there's no colors everywhere. Everything here is so friggin' dreary. That's why I researched carpet making. But at the same time, I'm noticing we're really not having enough planting space for a proper cotton harvest. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to expand into another hydroponics. So we're going to build a copy of this, and then I'm going to build a room roughly measured like the outside of that. So this is really hard, because sadly you don't get the readout again, but so I think this is going to be just okay if I do it like that. Let's copy, do like this, copy, and wonderful. Deleting that, forbidden that, and we're installing some steel door. So, just placing down some long-term plans while we're enduring the forced weather, which will, or I don't know, did it bring me something, or yeah, the masterwork revolver. We got that one as a reward for enduring that weather phenomenon. Also, I'm building up new apartments here to make sure that this place here is able to give a home to more people. Okay. So I think I want to build some more vents in between those rooms. New lovers. So Henry and Lofeski. All right. All right, Henry. Then we're going to grab you a new room, hey? Or a new bed. So I'm going to reinstall this bed here. And let's check out who was my constructor again. That's Barbara. Barbara. Alright. Just do that lovebirds nest real quick. So steel double bed in here. And ordering Barbara to do that. Sadly, this game doesn't give you the ability to set priorities on work orders. It's something that really makes me sad to no end. Because this would be so awesome if the game would have that. So Henry and Lofeski, what do we have here? So it tells the story of Henry getting hypothermia. I don't even need to read more. Barbara, what's wrong with you? I mean, Barbara is also the person doing these horrible, these horrible freeze to death sculptures. I don't know. So, whatever. Lofeski and Henry. Don't take the weird art too seriously, please. Okay, I'm going to put this place into a prison cell. Or make this place into a prison cell. And let's drop down more power conduits down here. Up here much more. And I'm going to start thinking about carpets now. So these new apartments, they are going to have carpets. That's what we're going to do. I think out here a red carpet will have a nice, vibrant, and charming color. It's way more cloth than I have available. I don't care at all. We just need to have some friendly colors in here again. Can't wait for that. All right. Also, it's a good way of making long-term use of my cloth income, because I'm definitely getting more cloth than I'm using here. All right. Still somewhat concerned about my firepower. Oh, Barbara is having an inspired career. Oh gosh. So let's have her one more. Let's have her do one more sculpture. You can decide your own if you do granite or slate. I don't mind. It's your choice. All right. Let's see what Barbara will do out of her inspiration here. Everything is looking so neat and tidy now with these floor tiles everywhere. That's nice. Whole place is looking way less raw. Alright. I'm really happy once the lightning storm is finally done. 5 more days. And we're finally through with that. Alright. And there goes the harp. I'll research microelectronics now, because with microelectronics I get the ability to put up a comms console, which brings regular trading into my grasp, because right now a regular way of trading is not really possible at all. I mean, how? Seriously, just how? We couldn't do it even if we would want to. Alright. So, what to do next? So I'm going to check out how my power support is at night. I mean, the wind turbines are going crazy due to the thunderstorm. Thunderstorms have a constant source of wind, and the weather actually does influence the power output of your wind turbines. I don't have it memorized completely, but some kinds of weather are good for them, and some kinds are bad. Rainy thunderstorms are obviously good. Okay. Got lots and lots of slate chunks here available, so very, very curious about the art which Barbara might produce sometime soon. I mean, her inspiration is running for 7 more days, so we have all the time we need to finish the new hydroponics room first. Because I think that's a very important thing to do first. Oh, yeah. It's August, in the middle of summer, and there's no wildlife anywhere. No wildlife anywhere. It's amazing how few animals are living in this biome at all. I mean, it's completely understandable, but at times I'm still surprised how devoid of life this place actually is in the long run. Alright, so let's dig out some more steel, and I want to have a proper housing around the geothermal source here, because I want to have another generator here. Whoopsie daisy, that was wrong. Took the measurement wrong here. Alright. Part of me was thinking, like, that's looking too small. So forbidding the building here first, because I want to have that housing done before I get anything else done. Don't want to give the raiders a free geothermal generator to go. These things are way too costly for that. Alright, so let's check out some source of components. Ah, yeah, here. So, but I think I'm going to manually do that. Where were they again now? There. So, with deconstructing ship chunks, your colonists, if you don't monitor them manually, tend to do really, really stupid things. Stupid things like, oh well, she's actually hauling them right away. Most of the time, I don't know why, but people are just like, ah, well, don't need to haul that. Alright. Guess we're out of cloth already. Yeah. Sad. Not too surprised, but sad. Alright, so what about Agnew and Lenny? They're departing like in 24 hours. Okay. So let's see what'll happen then. Let's see if anything will happen. I'm not sure about that. Okay. But we're getting raided by the Red Mule Roba. So these guys are not really a threat, I think. Immediate attackers, immediate attackers. Yeah, everything else would be silly considering the temperatures. Okay, so do I have everything I can bring up? Mustard, oh boy. So they're splitting up somewhat. There's one guy of them going another way now. Alright. So I'm going to let Eden stand here. Lofeski, you're the person. Yeah, whatever. I'm letting Agnew and Henry take the tanking here for a moment, because well, I don't want them to die, but it's like if they are getting downed and such, it's not that terrible. All right. So Agnew took a pretty tough beating, so he lost some fingers. Tough. And what about Red? Red is good with plants and an ugly night owl. And artsy person. Yeah, whatever. We're going to rescue Red or capture him much more. Out here, it's the same. So let's make sure that we're getting Agnew treated in time. And Lenny went on an assaulting spree against Lofeski. Alright. So, of course, when there's something happening, there's everything happening at once. Alright. So we're going to... Wait a sec. That does fail the quest? Oh, come on. That's something I didn't expect to happen. Yeah, okay, that's stupid, but whatever. Alright, lesson learned. I didn't know that. Now I feel bad about them. And, so, wait a sec. The quest failed. Alright. But Lenny is still with us now, so... Okay. I'm very sad about the outcome of this. And, I didn't, expect that to happen, but whatever. I mean, it's completely understandable, and I just went with my usual routine. I shouldn't have done that, possibly, but whatever. So the Red Mule Roba are actually people which I could pacify. So what about Red? Oh boy, you're going to get released here. I'm so sorry, man. Didn't want that to happen, but he's already cremated, so there's that. Okay. So lesson learned. Wait a sec. Unowned? Yeah. So Lenny stayed with us, and Agnew nod. Alright. Well, well. Let's just say Agnew found an untimely end because he had this personality breakdown, and then he ran into the club. I guess something like that happened. So let's see. Defeated hostile leader Agnew. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not. Okay, I'm done with this topic. Hello, Lenny. It was a very weird, weird story how you joined us, but after all, aren't all stories out here in the ice a little bit weird? Okay, let's drop down some more flooring here, and let's do it. Let's do something like that. Man, I wanted to know what kind of future rewards you would get for that quest, but well, maybe I'm going to get another opportunity later to give some other people a shelter. So down there's another opportunity for a geothermal generator. Not bad. So I'm going to mine out this corner here. Alright. Microelectronics are already 1,000 points researched. Quite surprised about that speed. But well, we are quite crafty, aren't we? Okay. I mean, with 2 researchers on a level above 10, it is quite nice to have research going on. Okay, let's check out if my other doctors are good enough to tend Henry only with herbal meds. I'm not convinced yet, but I'll give it a try. I mean, 40%, that should be actually absolutely enough. I think, yeah, he's already over that. Nice. Alrighty. So let's build some heaters in here. So most of my power right now, which is active, are my wind turbines. That means without them, I would be having like no energy at all. So I guess it's quite a good idea to have the other geothermal generator on the queue, because this means once the geothermal generator is online, I can put up a new hydroponics area and stick on 0 power generated during the night too. And I mean, I think I'm going to expand my battery capacity a little bit. I think the room Barbara and Squint are living in right now is going to be a battery housing in the future, because that seems to be a very decent choice to me. Barbara, your inspiration is running out. I can't allow that. I want to know what horrible kind of death situation you're doing right now. So apart from that, Lenny is a pretty nice addition to the colony. Still feeling a little bit bad about Agnew, but the feeling will pass. I always feel bad when somebody in my colony died without a good reason for that. Lenny compared Eden to a crocodile. Well, I guess as a 81-year-old woman, she has wrinkles that are comparable to a crocodile. It's still quite rude. Let's check out. She does like Lenny though, because he transhumanist appreciation. Oh, he's having a wooden foot. Eden thinks he's cool because he has a wooden foot. And that's the kind of woman Eden is. Alright, so Barbara's inspired creativity. There goes, wow, a excellent one. It's an artwork about her getting hypothermia, so it follows the plan. So this woman is perfect at shooting into the heart and through the brain, and loves making ice art about people dying in the ice or freezing to death. That's Barbara. Well, but she's kind. Now you know why. I'm going to put this down here because one of those statues, especially if it's such an excellent quality, is a good spot for my people to go recreating at. Because, yeah, that's quite good to have. Alright. So we're going to drop down some end tables now, at least in the larger rooms. Some lamps here too. I think I'm going to reinstall everything down there. for Barbara and Squint. But one thing at a time. Let's build those vents first. Okay. White Goat Barrow are liking me more again, because they have a natural tendency of liking you a little bit. It's the people I killed, the visitors, and, well, that's another story. Let's better not talk about it anymore. Let's say they paid us a visit and it was vital to our survival. The end. You don't want to know the rest of the story. Okay. So, how is Henry's flu? Very good. So the next tent quality was quite abysmal, with only 16%, but having such a high advantage against the flu, it doesn't matter. He's going to grab his immunity quicker than the flu is racking up persons. Okay, but this one is bad. I gotta be monitoring this further. Maybe I have to use one shot of proper medicine here to ensure his survival. But overall, I really love to use herbal meds as much as possible, because the better medicine is awesome if you want to do operations. If I'm going to install an architect spine for Old Lady Eden, for example, well, gotta have an architect spine before we do that. But if we had it, I would be using the Glitter World med for that, and not for curing a flu, only if I have to. But I noticed the immunity race is quite even. It's almost no increase. I think we're even gaining a little bit. Damaged ship. So they're seeking a place to land. Outlanders will attack. Must defend. They're coming with cataphracts. Shuttle loot. We could get a person called Kenneth into our colony. Oh my god. Except for his incapabilities, he's a very, very versatile person. But we could also just take honor. What about this? Do we just want to take honor? I mean, this would basically... keep clicking the wrong spots. This would basically be my first source of honor at all. Oh boy. So yeah, for Henry's royalty, do we want to do that? I mean, it is quite a safe thing to do, because after 8 hours, a rescue shuttle will come and pick up the survivors. You'll need to get them all on board. Yeah, we're going to do that. So Henry is going to go royal now. So, except for the fact that Henry is the only person not going anywhere. So, let's go over there. And I really like how they did it now. I can't control the cataphracts or anybody of those. So, I can't just stand here and let the cataphracts do all the tanking, because I can't control them. And I have to protect Nestorius. Wow, he's having a Persona Plasma Sword. Doombender. What a nice name, too. So, Eden is crawling towards here, too. But honestly, Eden is a very good shot. She does need some time to get there. But once she gets there, she's kicking ass. So, we're going to deconstruct that thing while we're at it. So, some plasteel, that's good. 53 units of plasteel, so even quite some amount, some substantial amount. Alright, so hypothermia, not happening. Awesome. So my guys are just getting bored. That's something I like to see. So, there are the raiders, and they're bringing me weapons. Appreciated. So, I'm going to bring my people into cover somehow. Alright. Want to make sure that I'm not particularly close in the line of fire of those miniguns. Because honestly, they're going to destroy each and everybody quite easily. So there we go. Alright, the Outlanders are fleeing. What about Harding? Harding is a good researcher. I see. Oh well. We're going to rescue Harding. And we have to take care of Eden right away, because she's so slow, she's going to bleed to death right away. So we're going to let her rest until healed. And let's see. The best doctor of them is Lenny. Alright. I don't want anybody here moving there. Tending to Eden. They want to grab some medicine. You see, the automatics of this game are sometimes really horrible. Oh well, Harding's going to die. Don't have time to save both of them. Alright. So now Eden is able to walk back home on her own. So let's see. Maybe I can capture Harding and rescue his life too. Who knows? Apart from that, Henry is fine. So the rescue shuttle arrived. They should be going home now. And, well, I got myself some new guns. Not the worst. So, yay! Henry got the freeholder title now. Awesome. So, medical emergency. Well, if anybody's tending Harding now, it's Henry, because Henry is the only person I think is able to save that poor fella. So, he's not really hard to be convinced to join us, and I think, I don't know, I have a good heart today. So Harding's only bad habit is that he wants a nice bedroom. That's all this guy wants. So come on, let's don't be like that. He only wants a nice bedroom. Come on. And so for some reason these things happen. Like because I did a sleeping spot outside here, it declared this as my home zone, and because of that, they want to clean out there. So if that ever happens to you, now you know why. Alrighty friends, it's about time to cut this episode to an end. Still feeling sorry about Agnew. Can't stop that. So, whatever. Let's see. Lenny is here, and Harding is obviously going to join us sooner or later too. And I'm at the point where it's time to say thanks for watching again. Having so much fun with this little place here. We're growing and growing, and I hope I'm going to be able to put up more royalty soon, because this is only meant to be the start of a wonderful journey towards royalty. And feel free to leave some comments down below, some likes, or even a subscription to the channel if you really want to make my day, because like I mentioned, these subscribes mean so much to me, you can't even imagine how much. Anyways, I wish you a wonderful time, whatever you might do or not do, and I hope we're going to see each other on the next episode. Until then, goodbye. Hi, and welcome to episode 10 of my Vanilla Ice Sheet series. My name is Icon, and it's double digit day. We're finally hitting the double digits in the episodes, and Today's goals are the recruitment of Harding. I'm trying to finish that geothermal generator here. Will be the least of my problems. And we're going to set up a new hydroponics. Also, I want to try if I can find a good spot and design for my throne room. So these are enough goals for one episode to not achieve them all, and let's go. If you like this kind of content, leave a subscription on my channel. It would help me so much, and you can turn on the notifications if you want to get notifications whenever I release new videos. If not, then not. And today is a very, very happy day for me, because this place is growing so nicely. We're now on episode 10. The research is going to be finished for the microelectronics today, so that also means we're going to install our first comms console today. So there are lots of really big improvements of life coming towards us today. So let's set up some of those hydroponics basins. There, and there. I'm not going to use too many for now, because I don't want to use too much steel here. I really should look up that guide one day for the placements of hydroponics, but this looking not too bad to begin with either. All right, so I haven't decided yet, but I think we're going to grow a mix of smoke leaf, cotton, and maybe even some psychoid leaves there. I think I didn't research psychoid brewing yet. No, I didn't. So I probably should. Or I'll research weapons technologies. Well, sounds like the smarter idea, honestly. Well, let's see. Alright, we've been through the night. Harding is now stable. Oh, I should put up some people for a high priority for wardening. I'm just going to make a high priority for these people with a certain passion for it, because I don't like having this good training going to waste on people who don't feel passionate about it. Alright, there goes the generator. More power for us. All right, nice. And now we need, again, more steel. It's just a never-ending dance of mining trips. All right. Let's go. And I'm going to start with lots of cotton plants, because I want to bring up enough cotton until I can't see it anymore to begin with. Okay, he planted a rice plant there. Crazy. I think he must have moved before I changed the priority here. Haven't seen that. Okay. Also, components are possibly a thing I want to mine out again. Why are there some slate blocks lying around randomly? Weird. Alright. There's more steel. There's more steel. There's more steel. Looking for the components right now. Ah, there we go. So let's mine that thing out. All right. And let's just keep going. I could even bring up hop plants in the future and brew my own beer. Well, I just want to make it a little bit more comfy for those poor souls here, trapped in the endless ice. Well, this whole planet is endless ice, but that's another story. Cargo pods. So what up with the ooh, hello, Panthera fur. Nice. What a beautiful piece of loot. I just realized that I should disable the hauling job for Eden completely, because she's so slow. It would be bad for her. 1.43 cells per second. That's her top speed. Gotta imagine that. It's her top speed. Doesn't get better than that. Alright, we can allow now the building of those heaters too. Alright, Henry's mining talent is also growing very good. So, I want some more honor. That's something I really want to bring up next, so I hope that the new quests won't be too terrible to me. Oh, look there. Forgot to allow some free steel. I consider it so amazing that no matter where I play, almost every run I play of Rimworld, there's somewhere that random piece of pile of steel from the crash land at start which I didn't loot. I don't know why. I seem to be completely unable to find them all most of the time. Alrighty. But that's just something specific for me, I guess. Okay, so we're running low on food, it said. I find it hard to believe. So I'm going to designate these now to strawberries, because I want this greenhouse here completely for food exclusively. And I thought, we have already potatoes, and let's have some strawberries too. Oh, nice. Ship chunks. Ship chunks are very, very valuable for me, because traveling is such a hard thing to do here. I mean, it's not impossible or anything. It's just very long commutes to travel. So we need to build up large amounts of stockpiles here. But with that complete lack of meat, it's going to be quite hard. So I really consider breeding indoor livestock at this point. Mainly because livestock are easily to be fed. They don't cost me any extra effort. I just need to put down some hydroponics basins, and I can just grow some food for them there. It's no problem at all. Let's change that to cotton, because I'm not done with the cotton with the carpets yet. Carpets was the word, because I think if you're living in an eternal ice biome, carpets must be a gift from the heavens, cozy, warm, fluffy beneath your feet. I would imagine that. If I was living in such a biome, this would be the flooring I had no interest in. I think this is going to be in the long run the prison area. Anyways, I think this is a very nice spot for prison. So Barbara and Squint can move down here once the heaters are set up. Ross's rescue. So I had a good heart with Eden already. But let's see. I don't think we're able to even travel there. Let's check out the distance. 4.39 days now. It's feeling sorry for the guy, but if you're calling out for help on the radio on such a on this frozen planet, I don't know what you're actually expecting here. Hey, friends from Hilaestio. But maybe one day we're going to be rich and powerful enough to save those poor souls. But certainly not today. That day is certainly not today. Alright. The new hydroponics are growing day by day. Such a nice feeling to see this this work getting finished little by little. I mean, it also destroys all of my steel reserves completely, but that's another story, you know. It's well worth it, I'd say. All right. So, with the joining of Harding, I think we should consider also the expansion into some proper workshop. I mean, this area here looks quite promising. Let's do that. I can't get further than that, but this is already more than enough. Let's go here. So let's go for some more extra steel doors, and that's going to be the extra workshop area where I'm going to build things in a larger scale. I think I'm going to put some proper heating into that room too, to make sure it's nice and cozy in there. Alright. Barbara, construction 13 by now. No passion, just practice. Okay. Microelectronics, yay me. Okay, so next up is the way towards machining. But do I want to get something else in between? So I'd really love to have drug production and some sort of way of using psyche, and yeah, Smoke Leaf comes with the drug production facility itself, because it's really annoying when you're only having that crafting spot available to make large amounts of smoke leaf joints. It's really not cool, not at all. So what up with the art? So I could bring up other materials, but I think I'm going to stick with the chunks I have. Let's haul some more of that into the base. Area revealed. Oh my goodness, what a fascinating area. Whenever area revealed shows up, it's most of the time it's a complete letdown. It's like clickbait in Rimworld. There we go. Now let's reinstall the double bed. Barbara and Squint, and let them have a new cozy place to feel home at. So I might as well bring up some end table here as well. Maybe make it out of jade. Yeah, why not? There's certainly room for some luxury at this point. I mean, hey, we're really talking luxury now. Nice, eh? Okay. So I haven't fully decided yet where I'm going to mine next. It's either going to be here, don't know yet. I think, but what I'm going to do, yeah, we're going to do it like this. Going to mine in here because I need the chunks anyway, and this way the chunks will be getting created in a area which is good for us. So there we go. Marriage is on. Henry and Lefesky are going to marry. So, I don't know. I think, where do we put down the marriage spot? I would consider the hydroponics a very fitting spot, you know? The spot here right in front of the generator isn't that fitting. Well, now let's do it in the midst of the hydroponics. Why not? I think that's a nice place. Considering how this place here works, the hydroponics is one of the most friendly and harmonious environments available for us. Everything else is just icy. There we go. Oh, I need to set the ownership of Squint and Barbara to that here again. And now I'm going to... Well, let's just set up 2 beds right away. Make that steel beds. And this way I have a room I can facilitate into a second prison area. It's always nice to have some prison area prepared. It's never good if you're not prepared here. Alright, so I still have a few units of cotton left. And that means I'm able to replace a lot of tethered things too soon. Nice. Steel deposits are, well, okay, I'd say. Okay. So how's the recruitment going on? 7.1, not bad. Not bad at all. So, okay, you're not hitting the steel deposit from this side yet, but now. So this was just my idea of getting close to the steel deposit without needing to get far away from my colony at the same time. And after this tunnel has been dug through, maybe I'm able to use that for some other things. Okay. What up with my leathers, though? I have a lot of Panthera fur. Those lynxes have delivered good. So I want to have drug production, yes, and psychoid brewing. And then I think we're going to get into the weaponry tech, because then everything to be considered useful when it comes down to the topic of drug production is in its basics done. Alright, so this thing has a really high beauty rating due to the usage of the jade. So very impressive bedroom for Barbara and Squint. Nice. Is anybody of them noble already? No, it's Henry who's the noble. Alright, so Henry and Lofeski should be getting the next comfy room there. Alright. If I get enough cloth up here, I can also use the fine carpets. I really like the indigo carpet, for example, but also the white one is nice. Vanilla has not too many floors, but it has a few very beautiful floors. Alright, there's more steel here. Let's dig that out so it's better visible in the future. Alright. Not sure. Should I bring up more hydroponics at this point? I think I'm going to wait until I'm done with the... No, I don't need to wait for anything here. Because I just realized now is a good time to start producing drugs. So... I think this setup is not bad. I didn't waste too many tiles here. Nice! Wow. That's way better than I expected it would be. So I'm going to use the 6 of them for smoke leaf and the 7 of them here for psychete. So let's just get that steel from somewhere. Hi, more visitors from the Heliastios. Well, hello there. I wish I could interact with them a little bit more, but this run is very vanilla, you know. Don't wanna complain here at all. But this run is very vanilla. Do I have enough granite? Yes, I do. Okay. Is there a problem with the crafting jobs? I think there's always a problem with the crafting jobs as soon as Henry is mining away, hey? I think that's the problem. Anybody else I can use for crafting here? Well, I'm going to put up Eden for that job now. So, it's Henry's daughter, Chili. Okay. I wish I could somehow recruit her or capture. Well, I could capture her, but that would have very bad a very bad influence with my relations with these people. So, smoke leaf. Can I actually designate several of them? Yeah, that's actually a possibility. Nice. Okay. That's all I wanted from Eden. Now she can go back to her researchy self. I just wanted to make sure that I have enough stone blocks available to finish the workshop here, because I felt like it would be a shame to not have the workshop finished as of yet. So let's do this. A few sources of light. A little column in the middle to make sure this whole place won't collapse when I start mining it. Let's do it here. And let's see what'll happen. So, throne room, that's another topic for me. I think I'm going to expand this hallway further into this direction. So, one of the easiest ways to do it right now would be to bring up a little throne room here. So maybe let's do that right away. Let's try some aesthetics along the way. Hope it works. So that looks like this side needs to be a little bit wider. Well, let's make it like that. And also, I want a larger corridor here. So that's going to be better. So we're going to make a door like this. And then there's going to be a throne here. I'm probably going to exchange that in the future. I'm not sure about it yet. But this is the schematic. Ooh. I didn't notice you guys had trading. So let's see. If Henry is able to chase him down. Oh yeah, he's able to. Wait! Alright. So I won't miss any opportunities to buy medicine, honestly. Medicine is so hard to come by. They got a chain shotgun. I almost passed up the chance to buy a chain shotgun. Wow. Jump pack tech prints. Alright. Whatever. So, good job. Yay us. We got a chain shotgun. Chain shotguns are really good weapons. Whenever there's something which needs to be taken out close range, chain shotgun is your best friend. So Lenny, here goes your new gun. You're welcome. Even better than the pump shotgun. Lot better. The chain shotgun is basically the big brother of the pump shotgun. Alright. So, looks like food is still kind of an issue here. So, I think I'm going to designate these 3 hydroponics now again towards rice. Because I get... I'm living under the impression that I'm using more food than I'm getting in. I don't know if it's really right, but it doesn't hurt to have a few more units of hydroponics more for food here. We certainly won't be suffering any trouble because of that. So, psychoid plants. And shoot frenzies on Lofeski and Barbara. Oh boy. Everybody beware, Barbara is on shoot frenzy again. Okay. So let's check out what Henry will do next. He's digging. Keeps digging. The good old boy keeps digging and digging. Alright, Psychoid Brewing done. So next chapter, smithing. Very, very important thing. Very, very, very important thing. Alright. Yeah, so if he's not mining, he's actually cutting stones. And that's why nothing got done so far. Okay. Because I sent him on too many mining jobs. That's why nothing got done. Oh, but we still need so much more steel. I want the hydroponics done today. I just want it done today, you know. It's going to be such a huge help for this place once we have even drug production running. Alrighty. So no more stone cutting for a few days, but that's okay. I'll need a place for that drug lab. So where will that be? This place is looking good. Drug lab here. Oh, they are now 3 tiles. Was that a mod making them 2 tiles? Well, well. Alright, so that's a little bit of a problem now because this place is starting to be crammed. Alright, we're going to reinstall things a little bit here and there. And the drug lab will be living here then. But that's a really important thing to build now, because the first harvests are inbound quite soon, I think. Can't be very long anymore. Okay, so we're making smoke leaf joints forever until it's gone. And hello there, Harding. Welcome to the crowd. You can take a bed together with Lenny today, in the same room with Lenny. And Harding, let's configure you. So, pretty good social person, can turn down Eden from that job now. Pretty good handler, very good researcher, but overall I want him on the crafting bench as much as possible. So, Henry is not forced to that job too much anymore. It's very good to have one person available for this job at all times. And Harding is also a very good, is also a talented miner. Awesome. The monkeys are raiding me. Alright, so multi-angle. Multi-angled attack. These guys, that's bolt action rifle, and these guys, that's alright. So Harding you should grab yourself a gun. Equip that pump shotgun, and I don't have any non-aggressives, don't I? No, alright. So, I'm going to try and take out one of those squads right away, because it's rarely a good idea to wait until they are on you. So, here we go. Oops, don't want to undraft here. So, let's see if Barbara is in the mood for bloodshed today again. So everybody with melee weapons is meant to be standing over here, because I don't want the melee potential to be wasted. Alright, so short range gunners are allowed to stand there. Keeping an eye on these guys. Alright. There's the first person coming. Keeping an eye on these people down there all the time. So, one shot, one hit. Almost. Alright, I'm retreating Barbara now. I'm a big fan of retreating when they shoot back, and then repeat. Most of the time there's not the whole squad turning on you, and that's a very good time to do these skirmishes like I do here. There's still Eden and Harding here, so I'm going to put them here. I'm going to undraft Eden. So the first people are now attacking us. Pirates from the monkeys are now beginning their assault. As far as I can see things, they're not attacking down there, or are they? Well, if they are, we need to fall back as soon as possible. Yeah, they do. Damn. Alright. Gosh, this woman is such a killer. Wow. I mean, seriously, she's practically killing people whenever she's taking aim. Alright, so I'm taking Barbara and Lenny, and leaving the rest of this fight to the people present here. So because I'm pretty sure that we should be able to take care of Bubs. There we go. Bubs is now taken care of. There we go. These guys are fleeing, and now we should be retreating the other people too. Luckily, Eden went for the retreats pretty soon too, so now she is in the vicinity as well. I think these guys will be trying to destroy as much as they can of my power supplies. Maybe I should have gone for the other party first. Well, maybes and ifs don't help me here. Alright, there goes O'Neill, thinking that he's free to attack my base. Little does he know that a Deadeye has already taken sights on him. Alright. Although Barbara didn't do any of her famous one-shot kills so far. So that's a really nasty combo. Having some long-range marksman there and having somebody with a chain shotgun right next to that. I mean, these guys are having a really hard time getting even close. So, oh boy, Lenny, that was certainly not your best show. Come on, Barbara. No one-shots today? I mean, her hit rate is pretty high anyway, so... Okay. Jaza. Dead. Everybody dead now. Alright, nice. Let's undraft everybody and check out the wounds. Lenny is pretty beaten up, but not bleeding to death. And, okay, we're fine. We got another... Oh, that's biocoded. It's crap. A use of herbal meds. Alright, not bad. Alright, you monkeys. Don't you come back again. That was a pretty easy fight overall. Alright, Henry. Henry, go for some tending, please. And sadly that's already... Whoa. I thought we were talking herbal medicines here. Come on. Thanks for watching, my friends. It has been a very entertaining run again, and I hope you had fun too. And if you haven't done so already, you're also free to leave some like or a subscription on my channel. Like I said before, it helps so much. You can't imagine how much. And whatever might be the case, I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I would be super happy if we would meet each other again on episode 11 or in another series, whatever. We see each other then. Goodbye. Hi, and welcome to episode 11 of my Royalty Ice Sheet playthrough. I'm Icon, and today we're going to hopefully take on the foundations of the throne room, live through a few new days, and I don't know what'll happen in between. We're now having a new person on the colony. His name is Harding, and he's going to help us with the mining jobs and with the crafting, and overall things are really looking good here. So let's have another wonderful day here, I hope. Oh, the bodies here in the screen make this look like a little bit. Let's have a wonderful day here in the snow, my friends. And if you haven't done so already, I'd be super happy if you could give that subscribe button a little click. You don't need to turn on the notifications if you don't want to. Every subscription just helps me so much in making more content for you, because it's basically the lifeblood of every channel. But the most important thing, even more important than that, is that we're having some fun with Rimworld together now. So food is getting in here quite well. The warning that we're not having enough food is basically nonsense, but I have to keep in mind that this place here is it's quite a fragile ecosystem, because we're taking a lot of food, and well, I even started to use a few of those plant pots here to get rice plants going, but I really wanted to have some source of recreational and medicinal drugs to make sure that we're able to have some sort of stockpiles in the future. Research is running right now towards the smithing technology, because I now want to get towards the firearms, and of course we're going to christen the new workshop area today. It's also going to be a big thing, and let's see what'll happen in between that. Can't say that now, but we're having a lot of power available for the colony, and I think it's all quite good. And yeah, there's another thing that just came up my mind. We need laboratories from now on. So well, let's see how we're going to do this. So finally the last hydroponics pot is done, and now I have all things growing. We have some medicine, we have drugs, we have cotton, we have food, everything neat and tidy. Awesome. Quite happy with this one. Alright. Research is getting done quite quickly too, because we're having very talented people here on the job. I could give this room to Harding, although Harding, what's his thing? He's greedy. A really impressive bedroom. Yeah, we're working on that, Harding. Okay, we're going to get you there. So let's build. Well, let's go for a double bed here right away. There's never any downside to having a double bed. It only has benefits at the cost of costing more materials, of course. But the base stats of a double bed are a little bit better than the stats of a single bed, if I remember correctly. Or not. Comfort 0.9, 0.95. There we go. I knew there was some slight advantage. Yeah, these beds are a tiny little bit more comfortable. Makes sense, doesn't it? All right. So the low food warning dissipated now as well. So that means we're okay with the food again, but we're not okay with the steel again. Oh man, we're eating and breathing steel. This place is just so hungry. So let's get some more steel in it. Also going to tailor some new toques. All right. There we go. Harding also has some passion for mining, which is quite good, because in my lengthy future plans, I think I'm going to settle deeper into this mountain. Of course, this opens up the possibilities for infestations. I'm well aware of that, but at the same time, I think it's going to be a quite nice thing to have that going on. All right, so Harding will be, well, it's not an awful barrack anymore. It was not only a horrible room, I also had to share it. So now he's only having the downgrade from the greed. Okay. But apart from that, he's okay. Better than before. The room Lenny's living in is also, well, I don't know. Maybe we're going to make that some medical beds. That does sound good to me. Let's do that. It's always a good idea to have some room where the medicine is not far away. So let's do it like that. I'm only taking the Glitworld meds and the regular meds in here, and that's the important spot for them. So we're going to make sure that here at this spot, at these medical beds, there's always going to be medicine right next to the place. That's good. Works well. I know that. So we're, of course, bringing up some doors to the outside world, because I can't stand the idea of having a sealed off block where we can't really escape from. So let's take a look at the majestic area that has been revealed. Wow. What a cavity. I can't stop myself from making jokes from these area revealed messages. As if. Alright. So we're done with the smithing technology. That's awesome. Let's go right away for the machining as well. So this area here has been filled up. Thinking about not using steel as a flooring anymore. Steel is running lower and lower lately, so we're rather going to take some cheap flagstone. We're going to use slate flagstone to make sure the workshop will have a nice paving here. I'm going to make it scale quite large, so let's do this as well. Because why should we settle with small projects here? I don't know why. So let's not do that. Maybe we'll also discover something useful inside this space there. Maybe I'm also going to, yeah, we're going to do wonderful things. This is going to be a battery house. I'm going to build my battery stockpile, my battery reserves in there, because I dislike this placement here since a quite long time, and this way I feel like we're getting it done in a nice way. So lots of chopping going on here. The really wonderful thing about a ice colony is that people here are always getting the work done so quickly, because nobody's strolling around outside too much. There's no real long commutes anywhere, because we're basically doing everything in one building. That's a really neat thing there. Oops, I'm sorry. think that was a quite unpleasant noise. I promise I won't produce that again. The glass of water and the cup of coffee had a dispute. All right. Wow, we're even getting the sweeping done. It's amazing. So of course we need to put down the what's that? Were that steel tiles? No, those were paved tiles. I want to continue the paved tile look in there, of course, because I feel like it would be weird. Ah, the steel tiles are now available out of the smithing technology, so we are also able to put these down now. These are new. So let's keep hauling things. Wonderful. At the same time, I'm getting a very, very steady supply of slate chunks, slate blocks and chunks here. So the workshop's going to grow quite easily. Food stockpiles are behaving quite well too. So I think I'm going to regulate the temperature into positive degrees now inside the area where we're working, though, because in a longer scale of time, I'm wasting a lot of time here with the work speed factor decrease. So that we don't need to have it like that. It's not necessary. So smoke leaf, awesome. Harding's already rolling them up. I'm going to issue stockpile zones right here and there. We're only going to have some smoke leaf joints there. It's the preferred place, and copy and paste. So this way Harding won't be walking a long way after finishing his product. Also, I like items like these for recreational use available, like just like that. So this is now going to be, oh, you're kidding me. Okay, we're going to retry that. I'm not going to take a poor quality bed. That's unacceptable. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ross. We weren't able to rescue you. Rest in peace, man. Feeling very sorry for him, but I had no idea how to do that at this point. And besides that, our community is quite big at this point. Alright. How's Eden's research value at this point? Oh, well, getting there, getting there. Okay. Yeah, Lenny's lighting it up. So, well, the efficiency of your work drops by a lot due to smoke leaf. Can't be put into different words. Having 30% decrease in consciousness decreases pretty much everything by 30%. So we have to take care of 3 chinchillas for 14 days, and we're going to get honor in return. Of course we're going to do that. Henry approves. Oops, wrong button. Can we now please get to the right screen again? So, there we go. And going to make the stay warm zone a little bit closer, larger, of course, because this is not enough for those poor beasts to live here. We're going to let them get everywhere they want to, but not inside the living rooms. They can go inside the freezer. Those poor things need some food after all as well. My job is it to keep them well alive and fed, so I think this should be, oh well, can expand it into the workshop as well. There we go. Okay, chinchillas, there we are. Ray, Piper, and Brandy. Oh, we struck compact machinery. How useful. Just as I started to have the feeling that we're running low on that stuff. Nice. Really nice. Okay. But like I mentioned in the long-term plans, I think we're going to settle this mountain completely. Settle into this mountain completely. Maybe I'm going to jump over into this mountain too. That could be a funny way of making this colony happen. So it just collides a little bit with my prison cell placement, but only partially. I mean, I could bring up a third hydroponics cluster one day here. It's not too bad of an idea. I mean, basically having more hydroponics just is necessary once I have more mouths to feed. But sooner or later, I think we're going to expand again. I can't imagine that this is the end of the line. So I should consider this zone here as hydroponics in the future. So this would only leave open the this way here, because I can't move any of this stuff. Like, this is now solid. And I also want to do a wall. Oh. A wall around here, but it has to run like that. There's water in the way. So there we go. Just for our own safety, colonist needs rescue. Yay, we got the machining. Colonist needs rescue. That sounds like the smoke leaf joints are finally doing their job. There are certain people which are having certain medical predispositions that are collapsing after taking a good whiff from the reefer. So that's just it's not for everybody. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Eden took a. Basically, everybody with a frail and bad back has a pretty high chance of being bad at taking these things. So I'm going to set Eden on a no drugs policy due to that until we have fixed her condition, because I don't want her to collapse every few days because she went on the ganja again. So that's not what I want to have. As soon as we have some Architect Spine for her, or some Helimex Serum on her to get rid of a few of these conditions, I don't mind. But she's one of my chief researchers and I need her workforce. So let's try that again, Barbara. So let's see. I can't bring up a poor bed. That's just, here we go. That's for Harding. And this one is now for Lenny. And this one is now a medical bed. And these are now prisoner beds. Wonderful. Very, very happy now. Okay, so the last thing I want to bring up for Harding's room will be a beautiful, large sculpture made out of jade. Made by Harding himself. Yeah. He might be not passionate about about it, but I think I want him to make the art in his own room. That's exactly what I want to have. All right, so Eden is now back and healthy, so we're going to give her the revolver back. Also, we need more animal sleeping spots. The spaces are getting a little bit limited as of lately, but there are still a few spots left for those cute little chinchillas. Oh, the psychete is ready. So we can't do psychete tea on the drug lab. Yeah, whatever. So we're going to make that here until we have done the whole harvest. Okay. Let's see what Harding will produce. I mean, he's bad at art, but not as bad as Barbara. And if I would let Barbara do that, I know what kind of art it would be. Somebody's freezing to death, the old story. Eden? What up? Hypothermia? Why? How did she get some hypothermia? Well, whatever. Ah, she was working here in the cold workshop, I guess. Oh, oh gosh, I forgot. Silly me. Okay, so this area is now completely done. We're only needing one more piece of flagstone here. So I'm going to drop down a few heaters here, and we're going to reinstall most of these facilities now here, and I'm going to set the granite blocks above the slate blocks again, although I don't have any granite blocks in my possession right now, so that's of course a problem if I want to build with granite. So let's change that. Are these boys granite? Yeah, there we go. There's also some granite stuff we can't deconstruct here, so inspired taming. Yeah, and what? Oh, they're snow hares. Let's tame them. Nod. Alright. So the heaters should do their job in the long run. Of course, now nothing happens because not a single piece of wall is getting done properly. We're not having enough granite blocks as of now. Oh boy, Eden unequipping her revolver all the time. So there we go. Maybe I don't give her a weapon at all. Who knows? Alright, Eden now has food poisoning, so she's going to be out of order for a longer time. And also I'm going to have the stockpile zone for the manufactured materials right here. And we're going to delete this one now, because I don't want to have these long commutes. It's completely unnecessary. It's perfectly fine that the chunks are... Oh boy, that did are sitting in here. That wasn't exactly what I wanted. But this works out fine too. I actually wanted to make sure that there's always some room in front of the door, because I don't like it if there's no room in front of the door. So more forced weather. What would they give to me? So foggy rain for more honor. We could get some advanced components for that, so I'll take that reward, because I don't have advanced components as of now, and advanced components are very, very important items in the longer future of this colony, and on this planet I would have a very hard time in acquiring them. I mean, I am very close to my neighbors, but 5 days and more on one tour, and nah, can't send my people a whole almost a whole season from here to there, or well, how long was it? No, 3 days, but here it's 5 days, 3 days. So there's one connection which is having such a long way. Not all of them, at least. So we're going to bring the granite walls there too. So, poor Lenny. What can I say? Barbara, is there any chance that we're going to finish this granite wall tonight? All right, not really. So, well, I did mark some more, didn't I? Okay, oh, these are granite, okay. And, let's haul these thingies. Just want to make sure that, this wall in Lenny's room is getting fixed as soon as possible, because this is really bad. Gunsmithing, blowback operations. Well, mortars will be a topic I want to get done too quite soon, but one thing at a time. So can expand this zone now a little bit to store more food in there, and now I can get some more work done on these walls just to make sure that Lenny doesn't have a frozen room to live in anymore. That's just the basic thing I was interested in. But we're going to need to lay down power conduits down here, because if I want to put my batteries in that room, it has to be connected with the power cables. There's no discussion about that. Alright. So, oh, Henry and Lefesky are marrying, and there's cargo pods dropping insect jelly to celebrate the marriage. Yay. That feels very, very odd. So let's having a hard time discerning the granite from the slate chunks here. On this white underground, there's so little difference between granite and slate. Alright, so I mean, there's at least there's even drugs to celebrate, and here goes Harding's art. This sculpture portrays Lenny Lukashevsky brutally assaulting Zari Jones out of bleak necessity. Lenny looks pleased with the situation. The work is executed in a heartfelt style. Provocatively, the scene takes place on the outskirts of a village. This representation refers to the wounding of Zari by Lenny. Well, yeah, okay, Harding. If that's such a thing for you, then enjoy your big bad statue. Hope your bedroom gets more and more impressive for you. So I'm going to put down a slate dresser here as well. And of course, he gets a jade end table as well. Because why not? I mean, I have these materials available. In my opinion, that's exactly what they are meant to be used for. So, Well, I'm having a lot of trouble bringing up the necessary amounts of granite here. So, possibly going to start to mine out here a little bit more. Generate some chunks to work with. Alright, but we are also fine with just hauling that stuff. Okay. There's somewhat impressive. Well, not exactly what he wants to have. Okay, trapped indoors. But okay, for his greed it is enough. Nice. Very, very good. Okay, so we're getting this done and slowly making progress on these things. So I start to realize that it's just not a smart thing to do granite walls everywhere. Let's just do slate walls. I have such a massive availability on slate that it would be a shame not to use that. And let's do it like that, maybe. I want to leave up this place here because I think it's an awesome spot to bring up a fighting zone in the near future. Okay, so food is getting more and more. That's a very that's very relieving to see that I produce more food than I use. Okay, so gun turrets are getting researched now. That means the workshop area should be making very fine progress too. But of course, there's no more steel available. So let's look for some more steel. Okay. So since granite is going a little bit more rare these days, I think it's just a fine thing that the throne room's walls are made out of granite. I'm going to use slate for the fine flooring on the throne room there, once we're getting there. Alright. Let's do some more work orders and make sure everything gets done. Awesome. So Harding is now finally quite happy. Just unhappy because Barbara rebuffed him. Well, don't overdo your luck, Harding. Don't overdo your luck. So I need a machining table and a smithy. There we go. Oh, spacecraft chunks. Awesome. They're always welcome sources of components. Oh, the first of our chinchillas is pregnant. So, going to be hatching in 9 days. The quest. Okay. I'm still wondering if I can't keep the baby or not. I never managed to have a baby animal before they were taken back home. But, well, looks like them chinchillas are having a good time here. Temporary workers. So the Hilaistions want one worker for our colony. So, you know what? I'm going to send Harding, because I feel like I've had enough of this guy trying to flirt with Barbara. So I want him to learn a lesson here. And we're going to lend him away as a worker, and he's going to strengthen the relations between us and these people here, because it's not bad to be friends with these guys there. Oh, of course. The comms console. Yeah. Totally forgot that I wanted to bring this one up too. So with the comms console, of course, comes the need of orbital trait beacons. Let's put down some here and there and everywhere. Okay. Basically everywhere where you want to have trade happening. Okay, but I think, yeah, we can now reinstall them batteries somewhere else. And I don't know, this little room here could be used for something else too one day. Maybe mortar shells. It's a neat little room for explosives. Because this battery housing here, there's room for plenty of other batteries. So I keep that in consideration. And now finally I can shrink the zone in a way that there's going to be always a walkway to cross that hall without chunks in the way. It slows down people. It's just unnecessary to have it like that. And I feel very, very good about having Harding sent to some labor where he can think about his horniness a little bit. Alright. So it's another big steel vein getting stripped away by us. Really need those machining tables and such finished, because there are plenty of items that just need to be built at this point of the game. Like, I want to have, of course, shredding mechanoids is a forever thing. I want to have one smoke launcher. I also want to have one set of EMP grenades. These are very, very mandatory things for me. I also want to have one set of frag grenades, because these are just very powerful items. Of course, I don't have the chem fuel yet, but we're going to get there. That's one thing I'm sure about. And it's quite simple. Smoke launchers are your best friends against mechanoid clusters. EMP are generally good against mechanoids, and yeah, as you notice, you might notice I'm preparing against the invasion of the mechanoids, which is going to happen quite soon. So bring up the biofuel refining. This gives me a very good way of making good use of my excess food. We're just making biofuel out of that. And my friends, it is sadly already time to end this episode. I've already taken a few more minutes, having so much fun here, but don't want to bloat up the episodes into a too long format where my attention grows weaker. And well, yeah. So I thank you so much again for watching this episode. It means a lot to me, and I'm not only saying that, I'm really meaning that. And I would be super happy to hear from you, so drop a comment down below. Tell me whatever you have on your mind. I would be super happy to read that. I would be also super happy if you could leave a thumbs up on that video or dropping that subscription on my channel. Like I mentioned before, it does help so much to make this channel a real big thing. So either way, I thank you, and I hope you're having a wonderful time, and let's see each other on the Rimworld again during the next episode. Goodbye. Hi, and welcome to episode 12 of my Ice Sheet playthrough series. My name is Icon, and today is a wonderful day filled with comms consoles, throne rooms, and we're going to see what's going to happen apart from that wonderful foggy rain that brought us advanced components to work with. I'm really happy with this place so far. We seem to get towards our goals just fine. The only thing now lacking seems to be the materials for a multi-analyzer and, of course, a proper building for that. So maybe we're going to do this today, and let's find out where we are going to end things today. I was thinking the other episode, and I came to a conclusion. We're going to uninstall this whole room here, and overwall vents can't be reused. So I'm going to make this here a little corridor. Well, maybe not that. maybe not like this. I want to wait until the construction here is done, and then we're going to work around like that. I'll just pave my way into the mountain here. So we gotta keep that open. So probably we're going to make it a little bit more finicky. There we go. So this way I'm going to have some sort of entrance here into the mountain where I want to expand my base into. So there we go. Barbara dislodging all these things. I'm noticing that my storage zone is also pretty stressed out. And if you like this kind of content, please feel free to drop a subscription on my channel. You'd help me a lot by doing so. You can opt into the notifications if you want to keep updated, but if not, let's just enjoy some more Rimworld then. We're going to have the building parts in here. It's still -9 degrees in there. It's 3 heaters in there and still so cold. Still so cold. Well, I'm gonna put up one more and hope the temperatures will reach a point where it's okay again. And slowly, this place is turning into a real base. I'm quite amazed about that. I didn't expect to have a proper base, but now we have it. Okay. So another thing that I'm taking into consideration here is to go for a construction like this. We're going to deconstruct that grave. Alberto has to lie somewhere else. I think I'm going to put Alberto's grave outside. So let's micromanage Barbara here for a moment, and this guy is dead for about a year and he looks just fresh. The body is still fresh. Just realized that if you bury somebody correctly in this environment, you can use a Resurrector Max Serum long after they're dead. Gotta keep that in mind. Because the Resurrector Max Serum just doesn't resurrect rotten people. Basically, as long as your corpse is still not rotten, you're good to go. Can't do that. Okay. Barbara, we're out of components. Now that's an unfortunate thing. Let's check. There should be some somewhere. All right. So Barbara sadly doesn't have any time to get to these ship components there. Critical alert, fire. Why? Why was there a fire? Alright, so granite tiles have to go where these walls have been, of course, to make things look nice again. Okay. So, yeah, of course, this room is now. I was wondering where the inhabitant of the room was, but then I remembered I sent him on a labor trip, so that's what was going on there. But apart from that, awesome sauce here. We're really doing good. So I want to finish up these areas next, because I feel like they are really important for us. So yeah, we gotta be quick with these work orders. So first I'm going to deconstruct these walls. And do I have enough slate blocks left? Yeah, I do. All right. Okay, so she's doing it better. Okay, nice. No problem then. So hypothermia is kicking a little bit, but just a little bit. All right, perfect. So now I can just finish that. Ooh, Henry's father has just crash landed here, and he's about to bleed to death quite quickly. So let's see if Henry is able to rescue Kenzo. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that this is going to happen. Nah, he's deado. What kind of misery is that? Your father gets dropped down from the skies and immediately, and you have seriously no chance to rescue him. I would have needed to bandage him out there in the freezing cold, and that would have been pretty unrealistic too. So, poor guy. Really feel bad for Henry. That's quite a kick. All right, but we're going to pay this man the proper respects, and so Barbara, go for that sarcophagus. I don't know if I can really bury Kenzo in there. Let's check if the configurations allow me to do so. Not convinced yet. Let's see if Barbara is actually able to pull that off in one go. Yeah, looks good. Barbara, the non-passionate construction genius. So there you go. And yeah, we can allow stranger corpses. Wonderful. Okay, great. So it's the least I can do. I think that's seriously the best we were able to do. I feel sorry for Henry because I would have loved to have his old man in the colony, but can't change that. So that's quite brutal, isn't it? I love Rimworld. So we've got lots of psychete tea. The reefers are stacking up quite nicely too. So very good. The intergalactic traders are allowed to come by for a shopping visit. All right, nice. So I have some surplus of granite available right now. So let's check out. Oh, there's more granite chunks. Nice. All right. It's really hard to discern these from each other. It's amazing. So, yeah, there was the issue with the components, I remember. So, how much hypothermia do you have? None. Perfect. Because this is a longer job, and she has to be no freezy to get this done properly. So, okay. All right, Henry is picking up the other stuff already. Nice. So now we're having wait a sec. Henry is just picking the stuff he's all right, whatever, you do what you gotta do, man. Okay, we got the biofuel refining down. Awesome. So next up are the laboratory and the multi-analyzer. I'm building this little trenchy situation here, so we have I'm going to make it like that. That's even better. Just leave it open. This creates a nice corridor to work with. There's only going to be one corner where an enemy can take cover, and I take that that risk. All right, so what do we research next? Sadly, all these things are locked for now, and yeah, I think we're going to go for mortars next, because I got the biofuel refining technology now. So let's nail that thing down as well. Oh boy, the workshop is really going on nicely, eh? And now we have all the things necessary to build another heater in here. So is this finally enough to get this room under into a temperature where human beings like to work and like to live? So okay, power supply is going okay, and we're getting a mech hive assault at the same moment where sensory mechanites are spawning in 3 of my people. That has to be connected. So what do they drop down on me? Please no centipedes, please no centipedes, please no centipedes. Alright. It's 2 lancers and a scyther. Alright. So let's check out my situation here. Alright, Eden doesn't have a gun right now. We have to change that. So let's gather up the crowd and take that slowly. I think I can bring up my people in position before the mechanoids arrive at the end of this tunnel. Oh, how wrong I was. Okay, so dang. This is one of those typical situations where I know that limbs will come off if I proceed like that. At the same time, yeah, we're going to fall back now. I don't see any good outcome out of this situation for us, because that Lancer is going to take a free shot on Henry, and that's all that's going to happen. Alright, so now these bad boys are Eden, take that here. So let's check out what I have in my possessions here. Not too much, that is. Okay. So I'm going to bring up Lefeski and Henry into that direction, and the other people with the guns will go outside, and we're going to try our best to fight around that Lancer, and we got to take out the Lancer first. So Lenny will run over here and try to seek cover. Squint, I want you to be in cover as well. Lefeski and Henry are going to attack that thing now, and hopefully everything will go fine. One Lancer is still not engaging, so I'm going to wow. I'm going to send Lenny, Henry, and Lefeski on that scyther because we have to kill that thing too. So Lenny, close range combat is not your thing, hey? So bad thing about that, there's still one more Lancer to go. Alright, that's the first guy. Death in 11 hours. Alright, so the good news about that, the worst guy is already down. So we're going to be able to take that. Okay. So the last Lancer has decided to take the long commute, and please stop shooting your teammates. And I wonder if this thing will ever go down. Alright, so we're going to take a short break here from that fight. And let's check. Death in 8 hours, death in 8 hours. So we're having a lot of people which are suffering from quite horrible wounds. And that thing is trying to get inside. Alright, so we have to defend and bandage ourselves somehow. I'll enable good medicines on everybody first, because that's the most important thing to begin with. And we're going to okay, so I'm going to put up the treatment of people first. So Eden has to doctor now too. Of course I didn't want her to in the first place, but so whatever. Okay. And that's that. Because I have no chance of fighting through this if my people are bleeding to death. So maybe I'll get lucky and that stupid thing is going through more traps than this one. So that was quite good. Already destroyed a lot of that mechanoid. So Henry is now no longer bleeding to death. And now we should be able to do this. So, well, I'd prefer to no, Henry, you don't tend to yourself with this. I'd prefer to pick Eden, Squint, and Barbara for this fight, because this thing is still having a charge lance, you know, so that's nothing we should take lightly here. Alright, so the Scyther, the Lancer immediately goes close. That's good for us. It's actually good for us. You can't shoot through doors, can you? So let's good job, Squint. Huh? That was he shot it into the foot and then it was dead. Okay, so we survived. We're still suffering from those friggin' mechanites now. Sensory mechanites, yeah. But at least we're not dying anymore. I mean, that's a start. Wow, that's spooky. Always very, very spooky. And I want to check, did Lenny now take some gunshots? Yeah, one from the one from Squint. I did see that, right. Okay. At least we've won this fight. So bad point about that, we've lost a wind turbine, so let's replace that right away. Let's replace that right away. Okay, quite relieved now though to have this combat successful behind me, and as far as I've seen, there's even all limbs left on everybody, so that's a big, big plus. And this room is finally having temperatures for normal human beings to work with. Awesome. So steel is getting more and more sparse here. I mean, okay, I gotta admit, I'm mining like a madman here. So, and Henry is now having an infection. Great. So Henry, at least tend to yourself with medicine, please. 35%. It's horrible. So I'm going to tune down his doctoring now too until this disease is over, because I don't want him to treat himself again like that. I mean, 35% is okay and enough to get over it, if I remember correctly. But at the same time, he's only having 90% blood filtration. Careful. Blood filtration is exactly the stat for dying from an infection, you know? Alrighty. So, could we maybe clean our rooms a little bit from the blood and gore? Thanks. It's a lot better. So maybe here as well. I know we had a rough day and everything, but doesn't need to look like somebody died a moment there ago. Very, very good. So the biofuel refinery didn't come together as of yet, but well, I'm out of steel. I'm basically permanently out of steel. That's just how it goes. Alright, let's smack down some slate flooring, but I'm not going to do, or no, we're going to go for some carpeting, and I'm going to do some cream carpet because it's fitting to the environment here so well. Okay, we're having our first interstellar trader. Hey, let's do that. The Pteroid Corporation. Okay, they would sell me some cobras. Awesome. I considered buying the components because I need money. I really do. So the Psychete tea actually does exactly what I wanted it to do. Earn me some good money. And broad shield pack. Well, it's useful to have one of those. Nutramines. Nutramines are the other thing I want to buy in a larger bulk, because I can't get those on my colony in a larger amount. Okay, there we go. Thanks, guys. So this will bring up my drug production to a new level. It's very good. So we should be dropping the mortar research and go for the penoxycyline research real quick, because with this kind of stockpile of nutramines, I'm able to get that going for a longer period of time. So yeah, it does look a lot like the snow outside, but actually that was exactly my intention. To give this place a nice snow look-alike flair. And I don't know what I'm going to pull off in the throne room itself. But since we're already at it, I think I'm going to critical alert. Are you okay? Very much so. I think I'm going to start out with the fine tiling in this room right away, because why not? I mean, seriously, I have all I need to pull it off, so why not pull off a nice fine flooring right away? So the idea I had was to bring up this wonderful white carpet all the way here. Maybe not that broad. Let's put it a little bit more narrow. So this is going to be that. I'm going to put into contrast some fine slate tiles here. So this is going to be a very, very big project, but that's it's good to have big projects, you know, because I need to spend that cloth somehow. It keeps growing and growing, and we do have a lot of slate blocks too, so. Alright, so Henry now gets back to his typical schedule, and we gotta be dropping down some lamps here. Going to have one here and one here. Maybe put in some sculptures here as well. Let's see. There is some source of marble in these ruins. I was thinking about using that. So what do I need here? Granite tiles. There we go. So Barbara is a very, very busy Miss Lizzie right now. Oh boy, I want that flagstone. I want that flagstone here. That looks really bad. That really doesn't live up to my expectations. And speaking about which, I want to have that biofuel refinery. I want to have biofuel available as soon as possible. So there's one thing that's not good about having this room as a storage for explosives, and that's its very long distance to the rest of these areas. So now I'm going to mine out some zone here right next to the biofuel refinery, and we're going to store our explosives right there. It's an easier way to accomplish that. And yeah, laboratory. I keep thinking about it for a moment, and then it slips my attention again. So I decided to make this here to my laboratory. Oh well. It will destroy the nice flare of that thing here. So no, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do the laboratory here. It's way more like it. So I'm going to do a big floor here. That's what I'm going to do. Of course, I should install some side door as well. And again, everything we're going to need. Heaters, floorings, tons of steel. Just tons of steel. Good thing that Rimworld features mostly ready-to-serve steel deposits in the mountains. Alright. So... Oh, we weren't able to sell the reefers because we didn't have a orbital trade beacon here. I see. I was wondering why. Of course. So we're going to build that trade beacon right away here. It's pretty unacceptable to me. So I said you ought to work on that. Barbara? Shuttle arrived. So we're going to send that onto autofill here. Paid volcanic winter. Well, what do we get for that? An L-Tex shirt, hyperwave, or some plasteel? I mean, it doesn't matter at all. We don't go outside anyways. So, okay. Can we please carry the Ray, Piper, and Brandy to their shuttle? So there, and we need to take care of Piper too. So that's that. Awesome. That's really good. So I want that here as well. And we're going to place that stuff down here as well. Alright, so we can now send that off. And we can now accept the Yeoman ceremony of Henry. So he's now getting his Imperial blessing. So that's Ice Sheet, 12 episodes in. And now he's going to get his Imperial bestowing ceremony. That's how long it took. So Henry is now officially a Yeoman. Needs, of course, now a meditation spot. I'm going to install that for him here in his own room. And let's check out what kind of skill we got. Solar pinhole. Solar material leaks through a pinprick of space-time, illuminating and warming the surrounding area until it closes. Nice. So, okay, I can create a field of warmth. That's so good because it fits this environment so well that he got some skill that creates some source of warmth. Awesome. It's really cool. So, I can't help myself. Gotta do this. So, now the solar pinhole is here. And what does it do? It really doesn't do much. It mainly illuminates the area. But temperature-wise, there's not much. And, well, doesn't make anybody happy to look at it. Okay. So this room is definitely too large to be influenced by that thing. That's something I'm sure about. So another thing I catch from the smart people from the Rimworld forums and groups, double walling these rooms will be something which will help us one day. So I haven't double walled anything yet, even though I know it for a longer time already that double walling keeps the cold away, because I'm not sure yet where the outer boundaries of this colony will be like. So before I double wall anything, I want to know where this colony stops, basically. But this workshop here is a very, very close contender to get a double walling going. Oh, dang. These things here are saying me a nope here, but I could put up the second wall inside too. That works as well. Panoxycillin! Yay! Let's create that stuff until we have 2, 4, and 6. We're going to have, well, then we're going to have 8, whatever. And then manage our drug policy. I need to manage 2 of them even. Okay, so no drugs is now not really true. Taking it every 5 days, and social drugs is having panoxycillin also every 5 days. There we go. Because that stuff keeps away a lot of nasty illnesses and has to be taken every 5 days to remain effective. So it's really, really powerful. Hey Harding, welcome back. He helped to set up a hospital for the Heliastians, so I hope he's less flirty towards married women now. I'm not sure though, that really did something for him. Okay friends, it's time to roll the outro. Thanks so much for watching. I think we made some really nice progress. Those mechanoids were damn spooky, really. I was very scared. How tragic the death of Henry's father. I mean, he might be having super mood here, but he's still mourning. Anyways, I will hope that we're going to get a little bit further on the next episode, and also I'd be super happy if you could leave a like, a comment, or a subscription back on this thing. It would help me so much, but whatever might be the case, I hope you're having a wonderful time, and until then, goodbye.